had said in my last video that they needed documented proof to show their Jehovah's Witness family, which is understandable because we all know how Jehovah's Witnesses react when told things negative about their organization. I had said that unfortunately, in the case of molestation charges, there's not always that much proof for the person. But as I promised, I went out and I found something that you can use on your Jehovah's Witness family to prove to them that the men of their governing body, who their God Jehovah had picked, were child molesters.
So it was back to America and back to a Jehovah's Witness convention in Tulsa. We'd been told we'd find a member of the governing body here. Ted Jarretts is one of the men responsible for the church's child protection policy.
Database. How do you justify keeping a list of people, men in some cases, who have confessed to paedophilia, but you have not reported them to the authority? What justification is there for you to keep that list?
You have a privacy law. You have a directive from the European Union. You observe that, don't you?
So when allegations of abuse are made, it's all right to keep them private?
I think you were answered. That question was answered to your, should be to your satisfaction.
Can you answer it now?
I'm not going to repeat. I'll just tell you exactly that you can go and you see it in writing. It's all in print. You know, the Bible says, do not go beyond the things that are written. We don't go beyond the things that are written.
And that was that.
This video can be found on YouTube. Panorama, July 2002, Suffer the Little Children. You can show this to your Jehovah's Witness family member. Remember to tell them that Ted Jarretts was a governing body member from 1974 to 2010, which they can check themselves on jw.org. Now, if you need help finding how to find court documents from New Jersey, Watching Watchtower has a great video on how to find court cases against Watchtower, New Jersey. So please watch that if you need help. Then you'll go here to the New Jersey courts. Then you look up Hagen Lynn versus Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, and the docket number is right there. You might want to write it down. Then you scroll down to number 55, where you see it says, a known child molester was appointed to the governing body in 1974, and he controlled Watchtower defendants' database of molesters, policies toward their judicial cases, and non-reporting to authorities until his death in 2010. The only governing body member that was appointed in 1974 and died in 2010 was Ted Jarretts. If the Jehovah's Witness says, no, those are just lies, those are just people saying that they're lies, they're not true, like their leader, Stephen Lett, you say, so if these news stories and if this court case about Watchtower and Jehovah's Witnesses are lies, then why doesn't Watchtower sue these people? Why isn't there a counterclaim against this woman? Because there is no counterclaim. Watchtower has no problem suing people, none at all. They sue for copyright over and over. Have you ever seen how many times Watchtower has sued for copyright? Let me show you. There are thousands of cases of copyright that Watchtower is suing for. They have no problem. They have their own lawyers waiting to work for them right there, and they sue people every day. They have no problem with it.
Another way we can contribute to the oneness, rejecting false stories that are designed to separate us from Jehovah's organization. As an example, think about the apostate-driven lies and dishonesties that Jehovah's organization is permissive toward pedophiles. I mean, that is ridiculous, isn't it? If anybody takes action against someone who would threaten our young ones and takes action to protect our young ones, it's Jehovah's organization. We reject outright such lies.
Now what you can do is type in Jehovah's and abuse in Google, and all the different abuse cases against Watchtower will come up. If these were lies, then Watchtower would be suing these people because they have no problem suing for copyright. But they cannot show one example of someone here who has lied. Not one. The Watchtower would be more than happy to sue these people for bringing reproach on Jehovah's name. But they don't, because it's true. Just like Ted Jarrus and that court document. It's true. That's why they don't have a counterclaim. Thank you for watching, and I have a video coming up to show you all how your family does not have to shun you, and I'll show you how you can prove to them that they don't have to. Until next time, bye everyone.